Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, and if you've been here for a while, welcome. This video is going to be about, as you can read from the title, how I study, how I motivate myself to start studying, and the techniques I use to get higher grades. I already posted a video, I guess a month back, on how to fix your life, 7 tips. And this video goes hand in hand with this other video because they're both about just straightening up your life and good habits, making good decisions, good habits, and all that stuff. I can't talk. I'm going to be dividing this video into 3 different things. The first one is how I motivate myself to start studying. Second one is what I do during classes to get a better grade and to understand the material more. And the third one is how I study different types of courses. Okay, for the first one, how I motivate myself to start studying. Honestly, I am one of those people who gets really high anxiety and who gets really sad when I get a bad grade. I know it's stupid, but it's just who I am, it's how I'm made. I cannot get a bad grade, it just pisses me off. And so I channel all of that energy and all of that thought into starting to study right now. There's 2 types of situations, 2 types of people. I have been both in my life. First, I was the kind of person who was so scared to start studying because I'm scared of there's something I might not get. I'm scared it's going to take a lot of time. I'm scared that even if I study, I'm not going to get good grades, and so I don't study. And then the person I became today, which is the type of fear that gets you to start studying and not shy away from it. The hardest thing about studying is actually getting started. Once you get started, everything else just falls into place. And also how I motivate myself to start studying. The second thing is I like to make my desk look really pretty. I always have my cup of coffee ready, and it's my favorite cup of coffee, and it always motivates me to start my day off or start studying better. And I know it's cliche or it sounds stupid, but it's the little things that matter. I always have my highlighter pens. I always have my pencil case at the ready. My books are next to me. My laptop is plugged into the charger and also resting right next to me in case I might need it. A cup of water always. The third thing to do to motivate myself to start studying is I go on Pinterest and I check out a quote a day. I don't go in there and get lost in the frenzy of scrolling down and waste time, no. I have a board saved that is called study mode or motivational quotes, or for me. You can check it out if you want. I'm not going to link it down below because my Pinterest is my home. But if you go into Pinterest and write down my name, my full name, you might find it. The next thing I also do is work out before I start studying, or as you can see, get dressed and put on a little bit of makeup. That way I won't get sleepy, I won't jump right back into bed and fall back asleep. For the second part of this video, I want to talk about really briefly on how I take notes in class and how that helps me study and get higher grades. When I'm in class, I always have my classeur with me. I always think that's easy because if I ever forget my classeur at home, my binder, I don't know what they call it in English, I just write on a piece of paper and put it back into the big, I'm just gonna call it a binder. And my notes are just in order. I always write down the date and the number of page that I'm at so that I never get confused. I try as much as I can to make my notes clear and pretty by using different colors and highlighters. It's not always an option because sometimes I'm writing notes so fast that it just doesn't work. But when it's an option and when I have the time, I always make it as pretty as I can because that helps a lot while studying. The third part is how I actually study for different materials, different courses. The first type of course is the course where you have to memorize material. Yes, I get some of those in mechanical engineering, and I'm gonna get a lot of those when I switch to law school in a year. I do 3 revisions for these kind of classes. The first one is I print out the material and I just read it all. I just read, no need to highlight, no need to memorize anything. I just read it and fully understand it. The second revision I do, I grab a highlighter pen, I reread the entire material, but this time I know what to look out for, and so I highlight the important parts. And the third part is I write down all of the key things on those comment cards so that when I write it down, I memorize them a lot more. And then I start memorizing the cards as much as I can. Second type of courses is courses where there are actual exercises. A lot of those classes actually have homework to do at home. I do this homework religiously. I'm never late on homework. Whenever I get home, I just do the exercises, go to class, and that way I'm up to date and I know it better. But the most important thing I do before doing any exercises is I really study the course material for a long time. I need to know that I know all of the material before I start with the exercises. I hope this video wasn't too long. I think it was, but that's fine because I like educational videos like this one. If you liked it, give it a big thumbs up, and if you feel like you have any questions regarding this, perfect timing, my mom's here, just comment down below. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next one.